Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, your pitch stop for everything fast, fine-tuned, and full throttle. Today, we've got something truly special lined up for you. Buckle in as we take a full throttle look at the all-new 2026 Subaru WRX STI. This isn't just another sports sedan, it's a reimagined icon, an evolution of a rally-bred legend that now blends performance, technology, and bold design into a complete driver's package. The first thing that catches your eye is the bold new exterior. Subaru has done away with some of the more conservative elements of past models and leaned harder into aggressive design. From the front, the WRX STI sports a reshaped hexagonal grille finished in gloss black, flanked by slimmer, sharper LED headlights. The hood scoop has signature STI design. QA is not just for show. It's now wider and more deeply sculpted to feed the turbocharged engine more efficiently. Below, the front bumper has been completely redesigned with active aerodynamics and larger corner intakes for better cooling and airflow at speed. It's purposeful and it looks mean, just the way an STI should. Move to the side and you'll notice a more sculpted profile. The fenders are wider and better integrated than in past models, giving it a hunkered-down stance. The body lines are cleaner but more muscular, especially over the rear haunches, hinting at the symmetrical all-wheel drive system lurking beneath. This new model rides on 19-inch forged alloy wheels finished in a gunmetal gray, both lighter and stronger, wrapped in 245/35 R19 performance rubber developed in partnership with Yokohama. Side skirts now extend further out and are shaped to reduce lift, while subtle STI badging on the fenders and brake calipers remind you this isn't your average WRX. Around back, the evolution continues. The 2026 STI has moved away from the oversized rear wing of its predecessors, at least in the standard configuration, and now features a more integrated trunk-lip spoiler. That doesn't mean the wild wing is gone forever. It's still available on the STI RS package for those who crave maximum downforce. The rear bumper houses a new quad-exit exhaust system with titanium-tipped pipes, surrounded by an aggressively vented diffuser. LED taillights have been reshaped to mimic a C profile, blending into the trunk line with a more modern touch. Overall, the back end feels more grown-up, but without losing any of its rally-inspired aggression. Step inside and the transformation continues. The 2026 STI's interior is where Subaru has made some of its most significant strides. The driver-centric cockpit feels more refined, more premium, but without abandoning its purpose-built character. You're greeted by heavily bolstered Recaro sport seats wrapped in ultra-suede and leather, complete with red STI embroidery and contrasting red stitching that runs across the dash, doors, and steering wheel. In front of the driver sits a new 12.3-inch fully digital gauge cluster that can be customized to show everything from lap times and G-force readings to AWD torque distribution. The center of the dash houses an 11.6-inch vertical infotainment touchscreen running the latest Starlink system, with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a new performance telemetry suite that records throttle input, braking force, and boost pressure in real time. Physical buttons haven't been completely erased. Subaru wisely retained tactile controls for climate settings, drive modes, and volume. Materials have seen a noticeable upgrade. Soft touch surfaces dominate, carbon fiber trim adds a sporting feel, and the flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in perforated leather feels perfectly weighted. Rear seat space remains adequate for a compact sports sedan, but don't expect limousine comfort back there. Trunk space sits at a respectable 12.5 cubic feet, enough for your weekend bags or a set of track tires. Now let's talk performance, because that's what the STI name is all about. Under the hood, the 2026 WRX STI ditches the Edge series engine that's been with us for over 2 decades. In its place, Subaru has finally brought over the F824 DIT, a 2.4-liter turbocharged flat-4, but tuned exclusively for the STI. This engine produces a jaw-dropping 375 horsepower and 361 pounds-to-feet of torque, mated to a newly reinforced 6-speed manual transmission that's been re-geared for shorter throws and better high RPM shifting. A dual-mass flywheel helps smooth out low-speed operation, while active rev matching ensures downshifts are sharp and precise. Symmetrical all-wheel drive remains standard, of course, but the 2026 STI now includes an electronically controlled center differential and a revised version of Subaru's driver-controlled center differential, DCCD. system. You can tailor torque distribution from front bias to rear bias depending on road conditions and driving style. Adaptive dampers are a first for the STI line, allowing drivers to switch between comfort, sport, and track modes. In track mode, body roll is minimal, response is razor sharp, and the car feels surgically precise. Braking is handled by Brembo, with 6-piston calipers up front and 2-piston units at the rear, clamping down on cross-drilled and vented rotors. On the road, the 2026 STI delivers blistering acceleration A0 to 60 in just 4.3 seconds and an exhaust note that's deeper, more refined, and less drony than past versions. On track, the revised chassis is confidence-inspiring, with improved rigidity, better weight balance, and more predictable limit behavior. Understeer has been dialed back, and the new torque vectoring system helps the car rotate with more regression through tight bends. In terms of technology, the 2026 STI adds more driver aids than ever, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. Subaru has managed to integrate these without compromising the raw, connected driving feel. Safety remains a strong point, with a reinforced frame structure and updated crash safety systems. Pricing starts at around $47,995 for the base WRX STI. The mid-level premium trim brings you extras like a Harman Kardon 11-speaker audio system, heated rear seats, and a sunroof for about $50,000. The top-tier STI RS Model A with a massive rear wing, forged BBS wheels, Alcantara-wrapped interior, and track-optimized suspension tops out around $54,000. It's not cheap, but compared to European rivals offering similar performance, it's still an impressive value. And yes, it's still built in Japan. Fuel economy isn't the main focus here, but the 2026 STI manages a combined 22 miles per gallon, slightly better than the previous generation, thanks to improved engine management and reduced overall weight. You'll still want premium fuel to make the most of the turbocharged engine, but that's the price of performance. After spending time with the 2026 Subaru WRX STI, one thing is abundantly clear: this is not just an update, it's a full-blown reinvention. Subaru took their time with this one, skipping the 2022-2025 STI models entirely to ensure that what they brought to the table in 2026 would be worth the wait. And it is. It delivers the raw, analog excitement STI fans demand, but now with the tech, comfort, and refinement expected from a modern performance car. It's sharper, smarter, and more capable, yet still unmistakably Subaru. For a long-time STI enthusiasts, the 2026 model feels like the evolution we've been waiting for. For newcomers, it's a thrilling, high-grip introduction to what a rally-bred road car can truly be. Whether you're carving up canyon roads, tackling snowy passes, or setting lap times at your local track, the new STI feels like it was built to do it all and do it fast. That's going to wrap up today's deep dive into the 2026 Subaru WRX STI. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up, and ring the bell so you never miss a shift. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you daily this STI, or wait for an electrified version down the road? Until next time, keep it tuned, keep it tight, and keep your wheels on the ground.